Friends, first of all, I would like to thank all of you for giving your wonderful reactions and wonderful response on my first video on YouTube Concept Classes channel about the first lesson which I had introduced last time. Again, I welcome back you in the next segment of the Flamingo book, that is the poetry section, which we are going to start from today. The poetry section is having the 6 poems in your class second year. The book is same Flamingo, and the first poem of that poetry section is My Mother at 66. My Mother at 66, which is written by a poet of our country named Kamala Das. Kamala Das was born in Kerala, and she is a well-known name in the field of literature, as she is very renowned poet, renowned story writer. And what is the speciality of her writing is that she always used to give some personal notes in all her writings, either it is poem or either it is story. She always tries to describe the various aspects of human relationships. So that is very, very important speciality of the poet Kamala Das. Now, in this poem, My Mother at 66, the poet is trying to describe here that what is the feeling of someone when that person is going away from her aged parents. Aged means old parents, because most of time what is the fact? The fact is that old parents are very much expected too much from their children, that when they will become old, they will be supported by their children. It is the expectation of the most of the old people. But what is the feeling of that child when he or she goes away from his or her parents? So this is described here by the poet beautifully in these lines. One a special feature of this poem is that this whole poem is written in a single statement and only punctuated with commas wherever it is required. So see the lines which the poet has described here. Starting from title, My Mother at 66. It means that poet is describing about her mother here, who is now 66 years old. So you can understand that 66-year-old means that her mother is too old to carry on with her own business or her own work. And she is very much weak and looking to be in search of someone who can support her. Poet is going away, and what is her feeling? You see how the poet has described. Driving from my parents' home to Cochin, last Friday morning, I saw my mother. The poet is describing very first line that she was driving from her parents' home to Cochin. She was going to Cochin, and it was day last Friday, morning time. She finds that her mother was sitting beside her. She finds that her mother was sitting beside her. So, how she when she looks towards her mother's face, what she finds? She finds that her mother looks doze. Doze means nap or nod. In Hindi, you can know jhabki lena ya ungna. Open mouthed. She is having the mouth a little open. You might have seen that when the people become old, when they used to sleep, their mouth is going to be a little open. And her face ashen like that of a corpse. Corpse means dead body. So you can realize here that when a daughter is going away from her mother, the daughter is the poet here, she has considered herself. And when she goes away from her mother, what she finds? She finds that her mother was just sitting beside her. She was looking to be dozed. She was having open mouth, and her face ashen like that of a corpse. As I have told you, corpse means dead body. It means the poet is comparing the face of her mother just like colorless, as a colorless dead body is there. So as a dead body becomes colorless, similarly she finds that colorless face of her mother, which is looking like ashen, you can see. Ashen means like an ash. Colorless you can say also. And here you can point out important thing, that by figure of speech it is used here simile, because the poet mother is compared with a dead body by using the like. So figure of speech point of view, it is simile here. You must have known about it. So the poet has seen what? The poet finds her mother is looking to be very weak, diseased, sick, and her face is looking as colorless as like a dead body. So she realized the pain. She realized with pain. So she realized the pain of her mother. What was the pain of her mother? That her mother was very old and she needed a care of someone. But the poet realized the pain of her mother, and such a terrible feeling which came in her mind, that her mother's face is looking like a corpse, it made her feel a little sad. So that is why what she did, she started to looked, but soon put the thought away. She looked out and soon put the thought away. I am repeating the line. Realized with pain that she was as cold as she looked. What does it mean? It means that the poet's mother is looking to be as much as old as she was looking by her face. So this thought made the poet feel a little sad, a little painful feeling was taking place in the mind of poet. So poet tries to remove that thought which was giving a terrible feeling to her, that she was looking to be compare her mother just like a face, just like a dead body, because seeing her mother's face, it reminds us that her mother was not going to live so long. The poet, what poet is trying to do here, the poet was trying to put that thought away. Which thought poet is talking about? The thought of feeling the pain to see the helpless condition of her old mother, who is now 66-year-old. So she is very much upset to see the such condition of her mother when she finds her mother seated beside her into the same car through which she was going to Cochin airport, where her mother wanted to make her drop. So why she wanted to put that thought away and how she did it? You see the next lines, that she but soon put that thought away and looked out at young trees sprinting and the merry children spilling out of their homes. It is a very important line, dear children, because it is asked so many times in the board examination. I am underlining it, you see it very carefully, that young trees sprinting and the merry children spilling out of their homes. So what poet is trying exactly? As long as she was watching the face of her mother, she was filled with the painful feeling about the status of her, to see the status of her mother. So to remove such thoughts, what she did, she started to look out from the window. So she started to look out from the car, and there what she finds? She finds that the young trees were looking to be sprinting. Sprinting means running away. It means passing away very fast. And at the same time, a group of children were coming out from their homes and playing the games very happily. Merry means happily. So it is a contrast picture image the poet has created here, because at one hand she finds that her mother is alive, but she is not looking to be dynamic, she is static and she is sitting like a dead body. But outside even the trees are looking to be moved out, even the children are looking to be happy. So it shows the happy situation of the outside of the car and the dismal condition inside the car, because when the poet is watching her mother, she finds that her mother is in a very poor condition. But to remove such thought, what she did, she started to look out. So it is symbolizing here the spring of life, I am telling you. So many times it is being asked that young trees sprinting and the merry children spilling out, why the poet has used it. So you can reply it, because the poet is trying to create a contrast image here, that one hand she finds that her mother is helpless, at the other side what she finds, that the trees are running away, looking to be running away, and of course the children are in an age, they are always free from any type of worries, so they are coming out from their homes very speedily and going for a game or to having a fun. So this way she was able to reach at the airport security checkpoint. It means now, meanwhile watching this all, the poet was able to, now the poet was on the airport, Cochin airport, and Cochin airport, what happened? You see here the lines, after the airport security check. What does it mean? It means there is an area where only the passengers are allowed at the airport station, and the visitors are being stopped in a waiting area. So she was now separated from her mother, and she went inside the airport, towards the airport. She waited there for a while, and after few yards, yard is a unit of measuring the distance. After few steps or few yards, she turned back again. What she says, I looked again at her wan. Wan means colorless. Again you notice it. It means colorless. Pale means diseased. What it means? It means she looks very sick or weak. It can be defined as weak and sick. So what does it mean here? The poet is trying to say here that when she goes at the airport point, she after few yards, she again turns back and look towards the face of her mother, and how the face of mother was looking like. It looks as colorless as it used to be. It looks as worried as it looked to be. She was looking to be very much weak. She was looking to be sick, and of course she was looking to be painful. So such expression was there on the face of poet's mother. So the poet has compared the face of her mother with her late winter's moon. In a season of winter, you might have noticed that moon is having so much, not a bright light. It is faded light because of too much fog in the atmosphere, mist and fog. It means what? As a winter season, the moon lost its sign. Similarly, due to the very much old age and looking to be very much weak and worried, her mother face is also looking like a late winter moon. So that is why the poet has compared, because her mother face is also looks very dull. It looks very dull, and it looks that the poet mother is not going to live for a long time. So that is why the poet has compared her face with late winter moon. The poet has compared her mother's face as a late winter moon. Again, my dear children, you notice it here again. It is simile. By figure of speech, it is again simile, because here you can see that poet has compared her mother's face, with the winter's moon. It means she has compared it by using as. It means what it means? It means that it is simile by figure of speech. So the poet finds again that her mother's condition is very, very bad, and she was not going to live for a long time. So she felt her old familiar ache. Now what was the familiar ache the poet is talking about? It means that when the poet was a child, so many times she used to hear that she will lose her mother, she will lose her mother, or her mother will be lost. So such type of things she had heard so many times when she was a child. So that ache she has felt in her childhood age, when she was a child. But now she was realizing the same fear in a practical way, because when she was childhood, why it was childhood fear? Because that time she was child, and she was just listening that she is going to lose her mother. But now she realizes that thing in a real. Why? Because to see the condition of her mother, she cannot expect that how long she was going to live in this world. And importantly, she was hardly hoping that she is having again a physical meeting with her mother. That's what I want to say, that's what poet wants to say. And that is why that separation was more painful, because there the poet is hardly hoping that again she would have any meeting with her mother physically or not. She was not very much sure. So you can imagine that how much her heart was brimming with the emotions, how much she was emotional. And you know, my dear children, that when you are emotional, you cannot say so many things you wanted to say, but you cannot say, because that emotion make you choked or make you suffocate, and you find yourself short of words. You cannot express it. So similar thing happened with the poet here by saying it, that she remembered the old familiar ache. Old means used, familiar means known, ache means pain. You know it very well. What was the fear? The childhood fear. What was the childhood fear of the poet? That she might lose her mother. But now she realizes the same pain in real. So she wanted to talk so much to her mother, but all she was able to say only, "See you soon, Amma." What does it mean? She just tries to convey her mother a little consolation. These statements, "See you soon, Amma," or this statement given by the poet here, even though she was hardly hoping having the next physical meeting or not, it is very much unexpected. So she just says to her mother that "See you soon, Amma." It means she tries to give a little consolation to her mother, who was really feeling so much pain at the time of separation, because now she was going away from her mother. So she wanted to console her mother. Moreover, what she said, "All I did." What does it mean? It means that the poet is looking to be helpless. She wanted to share so much thoughts and feelings with her mother, but she could not say. Why she could not say? I have told you, because she was felt with so much, she was felt heavy heart, or she was brimmed with the emotions, or she was filled with the emotions. So what she was able to did only? She was only able to did a single statement, "Ki we shall meet again," and after that she just bears a smile on her face. So it is written like that, "All I did was a smile and a smile and a smile." So it means what? It is the concluding line of the poem. It means that the poet is trying to hide the painful expression on her face. My dear children, you must know that a smile is a good way to hide all your pains. So the poet is also trying to hide her painful feeling, because she knows that if she is going to show her sadful thoughts or sadful expression on her face, it might create too much pain to her mother also. So that is why she just consoled her mother that we shall meet again, Amma, and after putting a smile on her face, she went away from there. So this is the end of the poem, My Mother at 66. You just go through the video, you see it, give your valuable comments, and any problem you send it on to the email, and in your comments also. I will eagerly wait for your comments, and I just hope that you go through the video and take the benefit of it. Thank you very much.